Subterfuge Gaming is still recruiting hardcore raid members for launch. If you plan on no-lifing the game right when it comes out, be sure to apply at subterfugegaming.com/recruitment. What's up, guys? Got another 20-man raid boss kill for you today. Today we're taking on Kuralak the Defiler, and she is an interesting boss, to say the least. When you hop on her, she is going to teleport to the outside pillars. We've already got some of our raids stationed at every pillar: the north pillar, south pillar, east, west, northeast, southeast. I think there's 8 pillars, and we have people assigned to those pillars. Then when she comes back, we DPS her again, and she will teleport another time. And we are actually able to push her into the next phase without having a third teleport. So that is something that I think might be somewhat it makes the fight a lot easier if you only have, one real teleport phase other than the first one. So we've really nailed down our raid group when it comes to getting our buffs and debuffs right on the boss and in the raid. So we did a much better this time around than how we did previously when we had a little bit more of a clusterfuck group. So my particular role in this fight is very easy. I am just spam DPS on the boss. I'm not assigned to a pillar. I interrupt one egg. I have a very easy role in this fight. The lasers are really easy to avoid once you get the pattern down and how fast they move. Your first few attempts, you might get hit by them every now and then just because you're still looking for them. At this point in the raid, or on this fight, I wasn't even looking at the lasers. I just know where they're at just because we've done this a lot of times. So you'll get that part down. It might seem a little bit crazy at first, especially if you're on a pillar. But trust me, you'll get the timing down. It's pretty easy. For the most part, I mean, this fight is just down to the last 8 egg phase. What she's going to do is she's going to turn people into eggs. And every time she turns somebody into an egg, somebody needs to interrupt that egg. And then the person that interrupted that egg will get turned into an egg in the next egg phase. So it goes from 1 egg to 2 eggs to 4 eggs to 8 eggs. And a new person has to interrupt every egg. If you interrupt an egg twice, you will instantly die. And if you get egged or interrupt an egg, you get a massive damage boost. So you want to be sure that your top DPS get egged first, and you have to. So you basically have to coordinate who's interrupting what eggs, and you have to be sure that nobody accidentally interrupts somebody else's egg or interrupts an egg twice or stacks up on somebody else, because if 2 eggs stack up on each other, it's a wipe, because you can't just kick one of them. You'll kick both of them at the same time. So you got to be really careful with your positioning. We positioned our particular eggs north, south, east, west. My particular interrupt said I think melee west, so he was on. His backside was facing the west side of the room, so it was really easy for me to see that. He's also got a chicken on his head, but that's kind of hard to see with all the spectral lanterns. Fuck. It's so hard to see in the raid. Look at that. Try to find the yellow chicken in that shit. God damn. Anyway, so this fight, pretty much a DPS race. If your DPS is good, it definitely makes it a lot easier comparatively to our other pulls where our DPS was just bad. If you can really just avoid that second teleport phase, you're going to have a lot more fun. Another thing I forgot to mention is she has a raid wipe mechanic, a giant AoE she does, where everybody needs to get behind a green pillar. That pillar over there to the left, if you would rewind that, you saw that it exploded. It is red, so that means you can't get behind that pillar. That's just a pretty simple little mechanic. She also does a cast called I don't know how you say it, but it's a cast, and it does a lot of damage, so somebody's got to interrupt that. I think, yeah, that's it right there. So somebody's got to interrupt that, or she will do a ton of damage to, I think it's the tank, I believe. I don't know who it's to. I don't do that part of the fight, so I don't know. But you got to interrupt that. So, yeah, for the most part, this fight is the 8 egg phase. The 4 egg phase, pretty easy to coordinate. The 8 egg phase is where everybody fucks up. I kick my egg right there. That's pretty manageable, but when 8 people have to coordinate 8 eggs and not stand on top of each other, it's really easy to accidentally interrupt somebody else's egg or not know where your egg is, just because there's so many crazy telegraphs and bright effects everywhere that it's sometimes hard to see. But we've been nailing it down with north, south, east, west. Like, hey, I'm going to be on the west side of the boss. I'm going to be on the east side of the boss. East side melee, west side range. That's probably a better way to do it than looking at nameplates, because I think your nameplates actually disappear when you get egged. So we see that we're actually getting her pretty low right here. This 8 egg phase was bad. Don't do what we did. Somebody stacked up on me, and we almost lost it right here. We have one more line of sight phase, but somebody, I was saying, like, because the tank had my interrupt, so I was going to be sitting in front of the boss so that the tank could easily interrupt me, and somebody got really close. Yeah, somebody got way too close. Luckily, Grem was able to just get mine, so that was, whew, that was bad. But we had I think we had a few people die right there, but we are able to actually kill this bad bitch finally. So, whew.
Just
Can anyone up the egg? Healer anyway.
Push the damage.
you guys just keep going. 500k.
Come on, we got this, we got this.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we would have had this last attempt if I hadn't fucked up the interrupt.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that medic healer helm.
Oh, yes.
Damn it, man! Those
Yeah.
shoulders, yeah, or those. Yeah, that's deflect rating. God damn it. Omni life.
Holy shit, that tank chest.
Oh
What?
my god.
That big telegraph, notice how that guy jumps off? If he didn't jump off right there, he would have taken out like 4 hexes in the center of the platform, and it would have been a wipe. At least in this current gear level, you can't mess up. With the gear we're in right now, you can't mess up on a big bomb. Here's a small bomb.